Hi, my name is Christian Liebe, and this year I'm running for the election to the Technical Architecture Group of W3C. In this video, I want to tell you more about my personal technological background and about the 3 key contributions that I would like to make if I'm getting elected to the TAG. This video is a summary of my candidacy blog post, which is also linked in the description box below. And now I want to tell you a little bit more about myself. I started using the web in 1997 with Netscape Communicator 4. And then in 2003 I started building my first own websites using Microsoft FrontPage XP. Great times. Web engineering always was my favorite subject at university, and when I graduated in 2014 I switched to a full-day job dealing with web applications all day here at ThinkTecture. I'm quite involved in the community. I wrote a book, several articles. I gave hundreds of talks at various conferences nationally and internationally. I'm a co-editor at the Web App Manifest specification, and I probably do some more things. And I'm very grateful that my good friend and colleague Martina Kraus offered the following testimonial.
Hi, I'm Martina, a woman tech maker from Karlsruhe, Germany. Christian is deeply involved in the community, always willing to help and wants to have the best future for web applications.
Let's discuss the future of web applications together. All of our ThinkTecture clients have moved their applications from native platforms to the web, and some of them did that switch several years ago. Users have used GenAI tools like ChatGPT or Microsoft Copilot through browsers first, and not through native applications. The web has caught up. Web apps are now offline capable and installable and push-enabled on all relevant platforms. But there are still some capabilities remaining that are not yet available on all browsers. And this fragmentation causes problems for developers, because they are uncertain about how to implement use cases that rely on those advanced capabilities. And that's why I would like to resume and also lead the powerful web platform task force that the TAG announced during TPAC 2023. And as a part of this task force, I want to bring developers and vendors together to discuss and shape the future of applications on the web. Generative AI has already become an important building block in software architecture. Operating systems and devices already ship with large language models and other AI models right on the device. That's what Apple does with Apple Intelligence, and what Google does when they deploy Gemini Nano with their high-end Android devices. And I want to make sure that the web has solutions for this most significant shift in software architecture in a long time. And that's why we need low-level APIs like WebGPU and WebNN, but also high-level APIs like Prompt API and task-specific APIs like Translation API that build on top of them. On-device model inference is crucial for maintaining user security and privacy, and that's why I support those efforts. The TAG used to host developer events and stopped doing so with the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic, understandably so. But I think now is the time to return and to reactivate those developer meetups, to reach out to developers, collect their feedback and incorporate it into our standardization efforts. I am willing to organize such developer meetups, for example during TPAC, to reach out to developers again. My candidacy for the W3C Technical Architecture Group is driven by a deep commitment towards a more powerful and more inclusive web. I am eager to bring my experience and my passion to the team that actively shapes the future of the web. I would be honored to be a part of the TAG. So I want to thank you for your consideration and your support.